very good evening. This is Prime TV News and I'm Vibodha Vijay Bandara. First, let's look at today's headlines. Disaster situation in the north eases. A change is expected in the weather pattern. Commonwealth offers Sri Lanka support to improve political reconciliation. Narcotic raids will continue. 280 kilograms of narcotics have been seized in 2 months. Public are warned to be alert on the dengue epidemic. And in Prime World, US President makes a surprise visit to US troops in Iraq. And now for the news in detail. The disastrous situation experienced in the north is easing. However, the Disaster Management Centre said that many families displaced by the disaster are still remaining in welfare centres. The government said that action has been taken to provide them with all the required facilities.
Minister Ranjit Madhum Bandara said that there are many houses have been fully and partially destroyed and the government is taking steps to return them to their normal conditions. Clean-up operations will be done with the support of local government authorities. Books of many school children have been destroyed. The minister said that actions will be taken to provide them with new books and also new uniforms. More than 75,000 persons have been impacted by the disaster. It was possible to reduce the death toll due to the action initiated following the prompt initiative taken by the armed forces and the police. He requested all the people, maybe in the north, the south and the entire country, to extend their unstinted support to help the affected persons. Minister Wajir Abeyewardene pointed out that the government will take the necessary action to restore the normalcy to the affected areas with a very short period. The Prime Minister has already taken a decision to visit the Kilinochchi district tomorrow, taking with him the full report received so that the necessary decisions can be taken. He said that they expected the other local councils to launch this operation together with the support of the divisional secretariat divisions.
President Maithripala Sirisena has advised the relevant authorities to further strengthen the program concerning raids related to narcotics that would save the future generation from the drugs menace. 2 months have passed since the President brought the police department under the purview of the State Ministry of Defence. During this period, raids related to illegal drugs have been further strengthened, and according to the Presidential Media Division, an outstanding progress is being witnessed in this respect. Accordingly, 280 kilograms of heroin has been seized during this period. 15,532 suspects have been arrested and indicted. A broad-based program is in place on behalf of the control and prevention of narcotics under the guidance of the President. The President is frequently reviewing the progress of this work. The President's aspiration is to take all initiatives necessary to crack down on narcotics, sans leaving any room for trafficking. The Presidential Media Division said that accordingly on the instructions of the President, relevant laws are being drafted to vest powers needed for the efficient and strict enforcement of the law in this regard with the related institutions and officials.
බලාපොරොත්තුව එළඹෙන වර්ෂය තුලදී විෂමද්‍රව්‍ය කියන මේ උවදුර හැකිතාක් දුරට මේ රටින් තුරන් කිරීමයි.
The third stage of transforming Jaffna into a green city commenced today. The launch of the third stage took place under the patronage of Provincial Governor Reginald Kure. The planting of Karanda saplings from the Jaffna Municipal Council grounds to the Doriapa Stadium took place under this stage. The Ministry of Agriculture, the Jaffna District Secretariat and the Jaffna Municipal Council took the lead in this process. The process received the full contribution of the Army, including Jaffna Commanding Officer Major General Darshana Hettiarachchi. State Minister Wasanta Aluwihare has said that development activities in the country can be completed with the formation of a stable government by the United National Party. He made this observation joining in the assumption of office in his new ministerial portfolio. Wasanta Aluwihare assumed office as State Minister for Agriculture, Irrigation and Rural Economic Affairs. Among those who joined in the occasion was Minister P. Harrison. State Minister for Transport and Civil Aviation Ashok Abhay Singh mentioned that 2019 would be declared as the accelerated development drive year. He made this revelation assuming office at his ministry situated at Setsiripaya in Battaramulla. A group of people's representatives, including Minister Arjuna Rantunga, was present on this occasion. State Minister for Power and Renewable Energy Champika Premadasa also assumed office today. It was at the ministry in Kollupitiya. He assumed duties amidst religious observances. Many parliamentarians were present on the occasion. State Minister Champika Premadasa mentioned that he wished to give the message to the people that as State Minister he would work in collaboration with Minister Ravi Karunanika to meet the needs of the country. Meanwhile, HMM Harris has assumed office State Minister for Local Government. Among those present on the occasion was Minister Wajira Abhivardhana. The residents of Tirukkovil staged a protest campaign opposite the Kovil against moves to remove the army camp in the area. The demonstration was held opposite the Tirukkovil army camp, demanding not to remove the camp. A large number of residents in the area joined in the protest campaign. The residents of Tirukkovil said that the crimes in the area had minimized due to the location of the army camp in the area. Particularly threats from drug peddlers have minimized. Also, they claimed that the troops were making a vital contribution in the rescue of the people during the disastrous situation. The residents have leveled accusations against a Tamil National Alliance member who is playing a leading role in the removal of the army camp in Tirukkovil. The residents took action to hand over a memorandum to the chiefs of the army camp demanding the non-removal of the camp. Many local as well as foreign tourists are arriving in the Central Hills, especially during this season, to have a glimpse of its beauty. This has enhanced the economic conditions of the businesses affiliated to the area. Many local as well as foreign tourists were in the area in the past few days with the intention of having a view of the beauty of the environment of the Central Hills. The Department of Railways said that many were using trains to reach the Central Hills. The Sripada, Nuvarelius, St. Clair, Devon and many attractive sites were full of tourists. As a result, earning of groups maintaining lodgings and business centers has also increased. A massive environmental destruction has been inflicted to Uma Oya and Hal Oya, one of its tertiaries which is flowing amidst the Valimada town due to the dumping of garbage. Uma Oya is flowing across the Valimada town, while a Hal Oya tertiary of Uma Oya, which is flowing from the Uva Paranagama area, joins Uma Oya from the Valimada town. Residents claim that a massive environmental destruction has been inflicted following the collection of the garbage dumped from shops and the weekly fare of the Valimada town to the Uma Oya as well as Hal Oya. The garbage dumped in this manner flow down along with the water stream and is deposited in the lower parts of Uma Oya. This is reported to be causing many problems to the people in the vicinity, including a major health hazard. The residents said that the garbage, including polythene and plastic bottles area, creating major issues, particularly during the rainy season. They said that attention of the authorities concerned should be drawn to and a proper strategy to be implemented. Minister Rajitha Senaratne has instructed officials to take immediate action to control the spread of dengue as there is a rise in the spread of the disease. He gave these instructions during a program held in Colombo. The number of dengue cases reported during this year was 49,132. Health sectors pointed out that the growth in the spread of dengue has been reported with the receipt of the northeast monsoonal rain. As such, it has been decided to deploy 1,500 field officials for fumigation activities. The law is to be strictly enforced against those maintaining dengue mosquito breeding grounds. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has called for the launch of clean-up operations in schools on the 29th, 30th and 31st of this month before the commencement of the new school term. At a media conference, the Government Medical Officers Association warned of a danger in the rise of the dengue epidemic. The Commonwealth has offered Sri Lanka support to improve political reconciliation in the country. The offer has been made by Commonwealth Secretary-General Patricia Scotland in a letter to Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. Scotland welcomed the end of the political crisis in Sri Lanka and the appointment of Wickremesinghe as Prime Minister. She also commended Wickremesinghe and the others for their steadfastness in defence and supported the support of the rule of law and the constitutional framework. Scotland said that she informed President Maithripala Sirisena the Commonwealth remains ready to support Sri Lanka's efforts to improve political reconciliation in the country, progress constitutional reform and entrench the rule of law. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has written to Indonesian President Joko Widodo and expressed his condolences over the loss of life following the tsunami which struck the part of the country last weekend. The Prime Minister said that it is with profound sorrow that he learned of the loss of life and the devastation caused to infrastructure following the tsunami triggered by undersea landslides after the eruption of Anak Krakatau volcano in Sunda Strait, Indonesia on 22nd December 2018. The Prime Minister said he wished to thank this opportunity to express his solidarity with President Joko Widodo and to extend his condolences to the families of the bereaved. He also said that as Indonesia recovers from the unfortunate natural disaster, Sri Lanka's thoughts and prayers are with the President and the people of Indonesia. The prevailing showery condition is expected to temporarily reduce some extent from tomorrow. However, the Department of Meteorology said that showers or thunder showers will occur in central, Sabaragamuwa, Uva, southern, western and northwestern provinces and in Ampara district after 2 p.m. Showers or thunder showers will occur at few places in the north central province and in Trincomalee and Batticaloa districts. The Met Department said that heavy rainfall of about 100 millimeters can be expected at some places, particularly in central, Sabaragamuwa, Uva and southern provinces. Fairly heavy rainfall of about 75 millimeters may be experienced at some places in the western province. Misty conditions are expected at some places in the central, Sabaragamuwa and western provinces during the morning. There may be temporary localized strong winds during the thunder showers. Meanwhile, the Met Department said that showers or thunder showers may occur at several places in the sea areas off the coast extending from Batticaloa to Negombo via Hambantota and Galle in the evening or night. Winds will be northeasterly and wind speed will be 20 to 35 km per hour in the sea areas off the coast extending from Pothuil to Colombo via Trincomalee, Kankesanture, Mana and Puttalam. Winds will be northeasterly or variable in direction and wind speed will be 15 to 25 km per hour in the sea areas around the island. Temporarily strong gusty winds and rough seas can be expected during thunder showers. The revised bus fares, three-wheeler fares as well as school transport fares, which were amended in line with reduced fuel prices, are presently in effect. Minister Arjun Ranatunga said that bus fares have been reduced by 4% parallel to the reduction of the fuel price. Three-wheeler fares have been reduced by 10 rupees while fares charged by school vans have been come down by 3%. Minister Arjun Ranatunga said that he had discussions with the bus associations and three-wheeler associations about the reduction of the fuel price. As a result, an agreement was reached to reduce bus fares by 4%. The minimum fare of 12 rupees will remain the same. The second to the fifth fare will come down by 1 rupee. At the same time, the final fare has come down by 41 rupees. The school transport fare has been reduced by 3%. The first kilometre hire of three-wheelers has been reduced to 50 rupees. This revision has been informed by all Ceylon Three-Wheelers Association. Tilaka Jayasundara assumed office as the new chairperson of the Independent Television Media Network. This is the second occasion that she has been appointed as the chairperson of ITN. Also serving as the Additional Secretary, Development and Planning of the Ministry of Finance and Mass Media, Tilaka Jayasundara is a senior officer of the Sri Lanka Administrative Service. Hitherto, she had served in high positions including Assistant Secretary, Director, Director General and Assistant Secretary of several state establishments. She joined the Sri Lanka Administrative Service as an Assistant Secretary of the Ministry of Women's Affairs. She has achieved many victories in the local and foreign fields and is also a senior officer with wide experience. Outgoing Chairman Somaratna Dissanayake, General Manager Aruna Vijay Singh and former Director General of the Government Information Department Sudarshana Gunawardana join in the assumption of duties by the new chairperson Tilaka Jayasundara. Assuming office, the new chairperson pointed out that the intention was to make the independent television network once again the leading TV channel in the island. With that, we end the local segment of Prime TV News. Prime News returns tomorrow, and in the meantime make www.itnnews.lk your go-to source for the very latest in news at home and overseas. For Prime TV News, I'm Vibodh Vijay Bandara. Have a pleasant day. Good night.